Well, I've got to practice more and warm up more because I'm a bit of a funny player. I play both plectrum and finger style. Finger style, things... And that's probably the hardest style. A great one for finger style is from flamenco guitarists. Hold the hands like this, and it actually comes from flamenco castanet playing, but guitarists use the same technique for building up strength, and also it is a great muscle warm-up because it's exercising the flexors and extensor muscles, so I'm doing it in time. Plectrum, I think it's really good. Alternation is the key. So you can warm up on just the one string. But it's also great to, the hard thing with the right hand is alternating across the strings. So it's good to practice going down, up, down, up, down, up. And each string is different. But with all styles, you've got to coordinate the left hand with the right hand. And I find staccato. That's a great technique because you've got to be very sharp and accurate, and it links the left hand in well with the right hand. And then adding different rhythmic patterns like groups of three. So we're doing 3 notes, 3 plucks per note. The great thing about that is each group of 3 starts with a different stroke. So you start with a down, down, up, down. The next note will be an upstroke. You can take straight groups of 2, but dot the rhythm. And apply that to your scales. You can make the scales more fun. And this is of course good to do with a metronome. So you can have the group 1 note or 1 pluck per note, 2 quavers, 3 triplets, 4 semiquavers on a G scale, triplets, semis. You can do more notes for those groups. The blues scale is a great one to practice because you've got a bigger stretch for every note. Apply those rhythmic variations. piece that sort of brings all of this together well is that very melodic piece, Flight of the Bumblebee, and it's got, I'll play little bits from it. I like to start it up with semiquavers. So there's the start of the piece. What's great about this one, you've got to do a lot of notes along just one string, like the beginning. You can see how I got my fingers in groups of 4. Key is the first finger, because we put all 4 fingers on together at the same time. You don't go like this. It's a lot more complicated for the brain. You think all fingers on and one off, one after the other. And when I go to the next group of 4, they're all on together. Next group of 4. Next group, and that'll guarantee that it'll sound smooth, and it actually flows better. They can go up the strings. This piece also gives you some funny groupings. To make it really drive along, you've got to accent each group of 4, beginning of a. You see the first finger's really sliding around there. That sort of keeps the fingers close to the strings, because when you speed up, you want to have the least amount of finger movement. So there are a few things to get you going.